Hello and welcome to the Lost Pines Workshop. I'm J.C. Jensen. So today, after much anticipation, I've received a package. We're gonna unbox and review the Cosmanized Woodriver 5.5 bench plane. Let's take a look. So due to licensing restrictions, getting this was a little bit of a challenge, but I think it's going to be highly worthwhile. So it's my understanding that Rob has helped to design the Woodriver line of hand planes, jack planes, and the like. And with that, he can no longer sell the Woodriver 5.5 direct to U.S. customers. So in order to have it Cosmanized, one must purchase the plane from Woodcraft. Lots of tape. Ship it up to Rob's shop. They will do their magic and send it back to you promptly. Now, so why am I doing this anyway? Well, if you watched any of my videos, you've been watching me use this old Stanley number 5, and it's been working pretty well. But I decided, I want to up my game. I want to do better. I want to be more precise. I want to work less. So I've drank the Kool-Aid, and I am ready to dive in to a Cosmanized 5.5. So this is the original thumb wheel of the 5.5 from Woodriver. Really good packaging from them, by the way. Much better than what I did when I sent it up there. What else we got floating around here? Oh, we got all the other parts that they swapped out. Let's get this out of the sack, see what we got. So right out of the sack comes with a shaving. All right, so this is the shaving that they test cut with it. You can see it's quite long and quite thin. You can see, I mean, it's thinner than paper. It's pretty awesome. All right, so there we go. Take got a little bit of residual. I don't know what preservative they use, but we'll clean this off. Let's see here, looking through at the sole, through the mouth, just looking initially at the blade. So what's Cosmanized? Well, let's open her up and take a look. So the original, pop these guys out. Oh, sweet. So right out of the box, so we have a 25-degree grind, and then they've also gone and done the micro bevel on the end. Sweet. So right out of the box, this is ready to go. All right, so what else have they done? Well, back here on the back end, Here's the screws. So they've removed these screws, which is for the frog. And so the original factory screws are flathead screws, and they've replaced those with Allen headed screws, all three. So I can move the frog, adjust the frog as necessary with a more, without having to worry about stripping out those flatheads. And of course the thumb wheel, the adjuster, this has the adjust star adjuster on it. Fabulous, with a really nice brass screw. Really smooth operation. This is awesome. So let me back this back out now. So I put this back together. Oh, I'm so excited. You just don't know. Oh, back you out some more. I really ran that down. There we go. All right. And we'll lock that down. I'm really, really excited. So here's some comparisons between, so this is a 5.5, this is a 5. One of the issues that I was having using the Stanley number 5 was on a shooting board. There is, of course I was using it this way, because of this really shallow surface area on its edge, I was having trouble maintaining, oh, I'm sorry, I moved it. Here we go. Because of the really shallow edge here, I was having a really hard time maintaining square on the shooting board. It wanted to rock. Well, this has a wider profile. It's going to be rock solid stable as I'm using it on my shooting board. All right. I still got that in out a little far. So that was kind of my main issue. Was stability. 5.5, as you can see over a number 5, it's only about an inch, maybe an inch and a half longer than a number 5. But yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, so let me get this cleaned up. Oh yeah, and something else that they've done. Well, I'm right-handed, so they pre-drilled this little hole here on this side, so that when I'm on the shooting board, rather than trying to palm this thing and run it across the shooting board, well, I got lucky. These are on back order right now, but Gina had one of the guys poke around out in the shop and found what they call a second, and I got this. So this is the machined palm piece that is, so it's got a I'll call it a detent, but it's fixed, that slides into our pre-drilled hole here, and then there's a magnet as well, and locks this down in place on the plane so that I can run it. This feels really good. It's really solid. This is going to be, I'm just so stoked. You just don't understand. Okay, so here's that. So let me get this cleaned off, and I'll chuck some pieces of wood up here in the vise and we'll give it a run. Okay, so I just grabbed a 2x4 off the floor. Get my, wax this up a bit. So I'm going to start with this 2x4. That star is fabulous. A little more. This is effortless. Effortless. So that was a raw piece right off the floor. That was pretty thick, but it was an effortless cut. Okay, so now that I've got it kind of flat, let me back it off and get a little thinner one. Back it all the way out. Let's dial it in now. No more. Wow. Dainty. Just dainty. Fabulous. So that's with a piece of pine. Wow, that's nice. Let's see what I got here. Just happen to have chunk of cherry. It's kind of small, but you get the point. It's hardwood. And there. Really small piece for a rather large plane, but gorgeous. No, literally no effort. Look at that. I could cut pretty good with that Stanley, but not like this. If I had patient enough hands, or if I was just patient enough, I might be able to glue that back on. That's freaking awesome. So the other thing that I like, recap. This was my great-grandfather's number 5 Stanley. Which obviously this is based upon, right? Shape, function, same, right? The difference in the two, go back down. As you can see, overall length were roughly an inch longer. You look at the side profile. This is beefier, guaranteed. This is 90 degrees, right? It's nice. You can see the 5.5. Now let's do it this way. Is about 3/4 of an inch thicker or wider across the sole than the Stanley. You can see this is the original adjusting knob here, still in knob form, versus the adjust star, and then again the replacement of the frog adjustment screws from flatheads to Allen keys. Right out of the box, back from Rob Cosman, this guy is ready to go. In my world, that's a true thumbs up. I already love this. I just ran the 2 test pieces. I'm about to hand plane an entire dresser of drawer pieces. So this is going to make light work of that. All right, so stay tuned. If you like this video, please remember to hit that thumbs up, like button, and think about subscribing. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you down the road.